I have something huge to drop to everyone watching us and who is subscribed to our channel. There is nothing that is going to stop Tesla from being number one in 2023. You heard it right. There is no question in my mind about it. Elon and his flagship company will be the best company of the year, so stay put and keep watching. There's a significant distinction between the company and the stock, which is why I am not referring to the stock. You may have heard the adage, the company is not the stock and the stock is not the company. It appears that the market is pricing Tesla as if there were no FSDs, little energy, little growth, and essentially no CEO at the moment. This is what the company is estimated to be worth for me at. Least that's a window of opportunity, but maybe you don't see it that way. But the fundamentals will catch up with Tesla stock in the end, and until then the prices we see now will make us wonder why we didn't buy more. As briefly mentioned in today's video, I'll share 5 reasons or 5 forecasts for why Tesla will be the finest company in 2023. Before we go there, it would be excellent if you smash that like button and subscribe. Now let's go to reason 1. There's a little doubt about that. In 2023 Tesla will produce and ship more than ever before. Rather than wondering if, what if, you should be asking when and how. For instance, they could set a new record of 1.4 million vehicle deliveries in 2023 or this year, but they're most likely going to excel and exceed that number despite the market downturn and economic slump. I believe they have potential for 20 to 30% growth, while maintaining a respectable profit margin. If Tesla decides to drop their margins to that low, other automakers will have a much more difficult time competing. I'm talking about 15 to 18, which is fairly high for an automotive. I don't see how they can be in business if Tesla keeps slashing their margins to 15 to 18, but let's assume they get to 0%. Let's just fill the tanks with gas and sell the vehicles below cost. Despite the fact that it's a bullish forecast and a likely event, I don't think Tesla will allow it to go into place. For whatever reason, I don't think they'll try to achieve 0% margins. Also, Tesla isn't in the business of eliminating its competition, rather it aims to move the world towards clean renewable power. It's a huge deal when it finally drops, presumably at the end of 2023. Second, we may expect this because Tesla has been releasing their mega packs, which is reason number 2. Most of the time, I don't talk about mega packs or even consider Tesla Energy in my assessment of Tesla, but that will change in 2023. Why is this the case? Because of the new information at our disposal. Recently, Tesla inaugurated a mega pack facility with an annual production capacity of 10,000 units. If Tesla can sell all 10,000 mega packs at $2 million each, they will have generated $20 billion right now. Mega packs are profitable, but if production could be scaled up to 10,000 units as it appears to be able to do presently, the company would earn $20 billion. Let's do some up-to-date math. By the end of the year 2022, Tesla will have sold roughly 1,000 mega packs. This more than compensates for any expense. Say they increase production to 2,000 units by 2023 or next year. $4 billion in earnings is the result of investing 2 million in 2,000 units. If they achieve this, I anticipate a 5% gross margin or 200 million in gross earnings from the energy division alone. Despite this, bears will continue to insist that Tesla is no longer more than a core firm, even though this would appear on the income statement. And third, we expect an announcement of a new Gigafactory to be made this year. I know we predicted this would happen in September or October of 2022, but it hasn't happened. I think it's quite bullish that Tesla will continue to announce a new Gigafactory this year, and we should hear the news on March 1st. When you have investigating, we have an idea of where it could be. We have heard from anywhere from Mexico to South Korea. I've also heard Indonesia, but all signs go to Mexico being the first to be revealed. However, what other automaker in the world is producing or developing a new facility right now? Honestly, I don't believe there's any other automaker in the world doing so with this frequency. The fourth argument, or prediction, that no one is talking about is full self-driving. It's no secret that 2023 will be a watershed year for Tesla's fully autonomous vehicles. It's huge that Tesla wants to make the FSD Beta a completely hands-off device. This is a pretty cool and a sheesh moment, since it signifies the era has learned so much that you may be less cautious when letting the FSD take over. More importantly, as an investor, I am interested in knowing how much of the FSD Beta will be made available to the general public, with nearly 300,000 users using the FSD Beta. Tesla may expect a bigger and steadier influx of cash shortly. I estimate that there will be between 600,000 and 800,000 FSD beta drivers by the end of 2023, at which point they will be charging a subscription price of roughly $199 a month or a one-time flat fee of $15,000. If all goes well, we should have a better idea of how subscriptions and one-time payments will be handled by the third or fourth quarters of 2023. We've taken 2 steps towards fully autonomous driving and could take 3 if this occurs, and if Tesla can also solve FSD, which I presume is regulated, and if it gets accepted by governments around the world, then Tesla will overtake Apple as the most valuable corporation in the world. You can count on it, but to put it simply, Tesla has the lowest debt load in the industry, so just putting it in perspective, here are the reasons why the decline in U.S. auto sales that began in 2020 has been accompanied by Tesla's phenomenal expansion. Anyone from Toyotas to Fords and General Motors continues to see the climbs, and they barely are outperforming 2021. Seriously, the evidence is there, the evidence is in the pudding except for Tesla. Everyone else is inexplicably mired in an astronomical amount of debt. When the economy is in a recession, it is not advisable to have your money look like this, and it certainly shouldn't look like that. Not when your sales are forecast to remain flat for the foreseeable future, unless you're counting on the government to bail you out, and it wouldn't be the first time for these guys. During the Great Recession of 2008 to 2009, the automobile industry in the United States was in peril. Sales plummeted, and many automakers faced bankruptcy. In response, the U.S. government provided financial assistance to the industry through the Troubled Asset Relief Program, or TARP. The program provided billions of dollars in loans to General Motors and Chrysler, helping them to restructure and avoid bankruptcy. Additionally, the government provided financial incentives for consumers to buy new cars, further boosting the industry. These actions helped the automobile industry recover and eventually return to profitability, though the road to recovery was long and difficult. Tesla has a significant advantage over its competitors because it operates without debt. Most traditional automobile manufacturers rely on their financing, which can create significant financial pressure. This is because they must repay the debt with interest regardless of their financial performance. On the other hand, Tesla has been able to finance its operations and investments primarily through equity, which has allowed the company to operate with less financial pressure. This has given us greater financial flexibility to invest in research and development, expand its manufacturing capabilities, and pursue new business opportunities. Additionally, the absence of debt has also made Tesla less vulnerable to economic downturns, which can impact the ability of heavily indebted companies to service their debt obligations. Overall, Tesla's debt-free strategy has been a key factor in the company's ability to disrupt the traditional automobile industry and establish itself as a leader in the electric vehicle market. So while the old-school automakers will soon be praying for the feds to bail them out of certain bankruptcy, Tesla will be balling using its debt-free model to reach heights previously unreached. So let's sum things up. Here are the 5 main reasons and forecasts for why I believe Tesla will be the market leader of 2023. 1. Record delivery and production. 2. Tesla Mega Packs a new Gigafactory announcement for FSD. And 5. Unlike the competition, Tesla can withstand a recession. I'll wrap up the video by saying that the sheer volume of cars put through their paces between now and the end of the year, meaning the end of 2023, will astound and amaze. I guess that's it for today. If you like this video, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe. I'll see you on the next video.